From BYU's campus, close in proximity, but far and away the top basketball program in the state of Utah. It has produced some of the nation's biggest stars. BYUtv Skyler Hardman explains why so many of these standouts are choosing BYU.
4 current Cougars played at the same high school under the same head coach.
Back to Haas.
BYU has been recruiting from Lone Peak and head coach Quincy Lewis since the early 2000s. 6 players in total have come from the high school that sits just 16 miles north of BYU's campus. 4 are still on the team, and 2 others have signed letters of intent to join the Cougars in coming years.
Coach, what would you say about people that call this BYU Alpine, or that it's a little feeding school just to BYU?
Yeah, it's something that's just happened, to be honest with you. As a coach, I just want my kids to go to the best place for them, whatever that is, and to be honest with you, it's a good choice right now.
Lone Peak plays fast-paced basketball with lots of scoring, much like the Cougars, leaving players from Lone Peak with a short drive and a smooth transition to BYU.
At my old high school, we played kind of a slower offense, and then when I got to Lone Peak, he said no more of that, so I got used to running the floor a little bit and just being in a faster offense.
I said, hey buddy, if you want to score the ball or touch the ball, you better start running. And he started figuring it out, and once he did, he just became an absolute beast.
So Tyler Haws is one of the greatest players ever to come from Lone Peak, and obviously he's on the same track at BYU. Why do you think he chose to go to BYU?
I think this gets lost in the shuffle a little bit as people kind of say, well, boy, Marty Haws played at BYU, and he was a great player, and that's why Tyler went there. But really, Tyler would have went any place. And I can tell you this, nobody worked harder to get Tyler Haws than Dave Rose.
While Haws is perhaps the biggest fish to come out of the Lone Peak Sea, his brother TJ is a 3-time state champ and will be joining the Cougars shortly. He and fellow Lone Peak grad Nick Emery will be delighting fans at the Marriott Center soon enough. Skyler Hardman, BYUtv Sports.